Okay, my friend, video 5. This is the final video of my very special series for parents, which is all about taking you from feeling really overwhelmed as a parent to super calm. My name is Frances Vidakovic. In case we haven't met, I'm a life coach and course creator who helps overthinkers achieve their goals without sacrificing their family life, their soul, or their sanity. And in this final video, I'm going to share with you the final piece of the puzzle to helping you become a calmer parent on a consistent basis. I'm not talking about just a once off, but every single day. And in video 1, I explained to you exactly where your feelings of overwhelm were coming from. It was coming from the thoughts you are thinking, because it's one of the first things that you learn. Like in psychology, your thoughts are going to impact your feelings, which impact your actions, which impact your results in life. And so if you're currently feeling like really overwhelmed, there's a very good chance that you're telling yourself thoughts like, this shouldn't be happening, I can't handle this, and so forth. So in video 2, I talked about the fact that our circumstances are super neutral and you get to decide the story that you tell yourself about the things that are playing around you, because the story that you tell yourself is going to impact how you feel. And so when you choose to tell yourself a calmer story, it's like, this is all good. Nothing has gone wrong. I can handle this. You automatically are going to be feeling calmer in that moment. Okay. But in video 3, as we move through those very step by step, very strategic strategies, I explained to you how important it was to just allow the negative emotions to come rather than trying to run away from them, rather than trying to pretend that they don't exist. Just let them be, because you're a human having a human experience, whether you're a parent or not. And in the 4th video, I spoke about the fact that life is going to pass by way faster than you ever expect, and that you have the option. You've just got the option to show up exactly how you want to show up in the moments, especially the difficult ones. They're the ones that count probably the most, because it's really easy to show up, super nice and sweet when life is going around smoothly, okay? But often, like, our worst side comes out when things are not going our own way. Okay, and do you want to play the victim in your life, or do you want to be the hero of your own story? Do you want to show up in a way that you love? Okay, and that's what this video is all about. It's the most powerful advice I have to offer parents, and it's going to make it so much easier for you to remain calm today and every day and be kind to yourself as you are developing these skills. This is not an overnight fix where you watch it and it's like a miracle. I'm now calm forever. This is a skill that you are going to be developing. And I never, ever, ever want to give you the wrong impression and say that you're never going to yell again, that you're never going to get angry, and that you need to ever set a goal that you're going to do this perfectly, because you're not, okay? You're setting yourself up all for failure if you're expecting that you're going to be a human with only positive emotions, on a daily basis. You're a human that is going to face obstacles and challenges. And sometimes you might feel overwhelmed, but in those overwhelming moments, you have the option to redirect to calm, okay? You have the option to redirect to calm. And so even if you yell on occasion, because you're a human, okay, doing the best that you can still, at some point, redirect back to calm, okay? That's what the power of these strategies is, understanding that you are going to be developing the skills. You don't have them instantly. You can't go and buy them in the shop. Be super calm, but it's returning back to calm, okay? You return back to calm, and that is a skill that we can practice. And so the secret, or the final little piece of this puzzle, is the intention, okay? If you do not set your intention that you are going to try to be, or aim to be, or would love to be a calmer person, a calmer mum, if the intention isn't there, then there's a very good chance that the first sign of a moment that is overwhelming, okay, because you're telling yourself that story, you're going to forget to do this work. Tell yourself a different story that is calming. It's almost like when we set ourselves an intention when it comes to eating. Okay, if you say to yourself, today I'm going to eat healthier, you set that intention, then you make wiser choices. If you don't set an intention, you end up just eating whatever, and then feeling really crap. And so it's about thinking about how you want to show up. Understanding that, of course, we're going to stuff up at times, and that's okay. It's just incremental improvements are what we are working for, and you have to start with that intention. Okay, and if you want a goal, it's like, well, what can I work towards? Just work towards being 1% better than you were yesterday. Just 1%. And so what that means is that if you felt calm for like 5% of the day yesterday, aim for like feeling calm 6% of the day. That's an improvement. Celebrate it. It's not from going like 5% calm to 99% calm. Okay, all you want to be doing is moving in the right direction and celebrating that. Okay, because a way to learn to enjoy growth is by taking that pressure off that you have to do it all at once. Okay, you don't. Okay, remember the steps that I've taken you through. You're thinking about the thoughts you were thinking, understanding that the feelings of overwhelm are coming from the thoughts you were thinking. Okay, it's like a little mini pep quiz that you get to allow those emotions to come and then redirect back to calm. Knowing that you have the hands on the steering wheel, that you can choose to take a deep breath, you can choose to tell yourself a different story. Even that story that our kids are all doing the best that we can, that we're doing our best that we can, showering yourself with love and compassion and giving it to others, it truly does move mountains. It truly does move mountains. And I know that I've shared the simplest little steps, for, moving from overwhelm to calm, but understanding that that feeling of overwhelm comes from feeling like you can handle it. And of course, there's strategies that we can embrace. I mean, I could share with you a million tips about, making sure that you're simplifying your day, you're removing the crap, that you are making it as easy for yourself as possible to succeed. I go on and on about this stuff inside my courses, but for now, my goal was to help you become a little bit calmer by choosing thoughts that are calming you down, knowing that you can handle it, knowing that there is so much to be gained from not wishing away the moments in your life. And I think that that is the best place for you to start. Now, if this has resonated with you, go inside the description. If you go to inspiringmomlife.com/everything, you will see everything that I have to offer. In addition to, my parenting courses, there's so much more to support you in your growth. But in terms of being calm, it is indeed possible. You have it within you to learn this skill. And I promise you, like, your kids will thank you for learning to develop this skill. And often it's like this ripple effect, the butterfly effect. When you show up calmer, your kids are calmer, and it just pays off in dividends that you cannot even begin to imagine. And that is it for this little special series. Take care, and I do hope that you stay in touch.